Well, this is a bit different, isn't it? I just got back from Berlin, where I was producing my friend Alan Gogel's next album at the legendary Hansa Studios, where David Bowie, Iggy Pop, U2, Coldplay and others have made career-defining records, and I'm going to share more about that in another video. While I was in Germany, I managed to get together with Jakob Frank, whose work has intrigued me for a while. Jakob has been making some very interesting looking instruments that, if we were talking about electric guitars, we'd probably classify as ergonomic designs, such as those by Steve Klein, Strandberg guitars, and of course the wonderful Uli Teufel. He uses a lot of forward-thinking materials such as hemp, rich light and torrefied woods, and quite frankly, he looks to be on a mission to take the acoustic guitar to new and beautiful places. He's even done a TED talk on the subject, so we know he's serious. Up until recently, Canna guitars have been built exclusively around a bowl-back design made from hemp stone with a solid wood soundboard. Jakob has made steel strings, nylon strings, basses and archtops using this design. But a while ago he posted this design on Instagram. I saw it, the satirical Instagram account @Chibson saw it, and I knew that I had to try it if I ever got the chance, and here it is. I find that instruments like this work best if you approach them with as few preconceptions as possible and take some time to really understand how they work. You might find that in the process of getting to know an unfamiliar instrument, you start finding some new musical ideas, and that's been the case here. I started writing a new piece about 10 minutes ago without really realising it. Okay, yeah, why not? It won't have escaped any of us that this is not a traditional guitar. It's not a traditional look or a traditional sound. In fact, it's closer in timbre and response to instruments like an oud or a bouzouki than a Martin OM. Now, this guitar was a custom build for one of Jakob's clients, and I'm so grateful to the instrument's owner for allowing me to spend some time with it. From an aesthetic point of view, this is a striking instrument. It's not traditional, obviously, but there are elements of Ken Parker, Pagelli guitars, Harry Fleischman, and others at play here. And there are elements of this instrument that remind me of another beautiful maple guitar that I played recently by the Canadian luthier Mike Sankey. I particularly like the use of two main elements, the flame maple body and neck, and what is known as obsidian ebony, which is a man-made ebony substitute made from maple or birch, which is kiln-dried and mixed with resin. There's also dyed hemp rope in the bindings. Anyway, the end result is a sort of black and gold look, which I really enjoy. The soundboard is spruce, and the bracing, when you look inside, is probably one of the more traditional aspects of the guitar, as it's based on a big central X with some tweaks here and there. And as you might expect when dealing with this sort of thing, the bridge is a pinless design. There's a hollow style headstock here at the end of the 14 and a bit fret cantilevered fan fret neck. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. Basically, the design is intended to allow as much of the soundboard to be active as possible. The stainless steel frets have been given Harry Fleischmann's semi-hemispherical treatment. If you haven't seen this before, it means that the frets are domed at the ends, giving more surface area than the bevel design. This is a fiddly and time-consuming process, and I recommend you decide for yourself whether it's something that works for you ergonomically. Now in this case the fan fret dimensions are pretty gentle. We're going from 645mm on the treble side to 655 on the bass side. The maple body, you will have noticed, is asymmetrical in several directions at once. It looks streamlined, and all in all this guitar feels compact and somewhat futuristic. It reminds me a bit of some of the ergonomic flourishes we saw in emerald guitars recently, which are tricky enough to do in carbon fibre but almost impossible to achieve in wood. But Jakob's come close here. One thing that I've really enjoyed with this guitar is the dynamic range. It's very lightly built and very sensitive to changes in your touch, which can lead to a really expressive performance. It's springy, lively, especially with a pick. Of particular interest to me is the way that the design allows you to have the guitar tight against your body, while a large part of the back remains active. I think that's pretty cool. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tuned.